Yo guys, what's going on? Bonzi here, back in our TCGL video, and today we are looking at Alolan Ninetales. And so, to start off, okay, first of all, Alolan Ninetales, a little brief history of the deck. Even though it's new to us, it's not new to Japan. It's kind of been taking Japan by storm, but Japan kind of standard format's a lot different than ours. Theirs is XY on, while ours is Primal Clash on, so they still have access to things like Battle Compressor and all its other shenanigans to accelerate this deck, but we do have ways of doing it here in our standard format. But to start it off, we do have 4 copies of Alolan Vulpix for our Alolan Ninetales line. The beacon attack here is really strong. You get to search two Pokemon from your deck and put them into your hand, forcing your opponent to respond with an N or some other card to get those Pokemon out of your hand in order to prevent you from evolving into Alolan Ninetales on your following turn. We do play 3 copies of Alolan Ninetales. It's 210 HP is really nice because it's really hard for a lot of decks to hit 210 HP. For example, Volcanion, they would have to hit all 4 Snealups, which would put them up to 120, 140, plus a Choice Band, which would make that go up to 170, and then 190 with Kukui. And that's assuming they're attacking the baby Volcanion, so it's really hard for a Volcanion deck to knock this out. Another deck that's really hard to knock this out is Mega Ray. Mega Ray would have to have 30, 60, 90, let's see, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. They would have to have 7 Pokemon on their bench to knock this out. And we do have some tech cards to knock that out. Mega Gardevoir can't even knock this out with a full bench. They can only do 190 with Skyfield. There's just a lot of decks that have a hard time hitting 210, so Alolan Ninetales is really strong for that reason. And also, its weakness is a really good weakness right now, with only 2 steel decks being viable. And I say viable loosely. Solgaleo will knock this out, but Solgaleo is kind of slow, and I think Alolan Ninetales can outpace it. And then Mega Scizor, which has not seen a lot of play as of late, but I definitely think it can make a comeback in this meta, it being a slower meta and giving it time to set up. And then also, the supporting lineup, we got 1 Tapu Lele-GX for the Wonder Tag ability, search your deck out for a supporter card and put it into your hand. And then the Energy Drive attack does 20 damage times the energy attached to both active Pokemon, and it does that for double colorless. So if you have double colorless and your opponent has 3 energy on there, you're hitting for 100 damage. Really good for a single double colorless attack, and it has no weakness and no resistance, so that's really welcomed. And then we play 1 copy of Sudowoodo. This is really for the Skyfield decks running around, just to stop them from hitting us from big numbers. Also, limiting your opponent's bench is really nice, because if you play this preemptively, it means they can't bench another Shaman, they can't bench, Tapu Lele, they have to just get rid of the Sudowoodo some way, shape, or form. Even if they Hex Maniac get at the start of their next turn, they have to discard Pokemon because Roadblock does come into effect. And then we play a 2-1 lineup of Octillery. The reason why we play Octillery in this deck over Shaman is that we don't want to have easy 2 prize cards on our bench. We want to drag the game out and make our opponent have to take a lot of, either knock out our Ninetales or take out our Sudowoodo and Octillery, and then 2 Ninetales or Ninetales and a Tapu Lele. We want to make them have to expend as much resources as possible, because the longer the game goes, the better our deck, the better we are. But if you guys don't know what Octillery does, if you have less than 5 cards in your hand, you can activate the ability and draw up to 5. So really nice, strong, consistent source of draw power in this deck. So we're playing a 2-1, 2 Remoraid Octillery to get the consistent draw power. 4 copies of Aqua Patch, Hive Patch, oops. But we are playing this card because Blizzard Edge requires us to discard 2 energy off of Ninetales in order to use his attack. So we are playing 2 copies of Aqua Patch to attach, so 3 attach that white energy to our Alolan Ninetales so that we can keep swinging. We play, oops, we'll get to that next. Just one copy of Dive Ball. This is just to grab things like a Ninetales in case we don't want to use our Alolan Vulpix attack. Let's say our Alolan Ninetales has been sitting on the bench for a couple turns and we don't want to attack, so we want to evolve, so we can use the Dive Ball to grab it. We can also use it to grab our Remoraids or our Octilleries. 1 copy of Field Blower, just to discard our opponent's tools and stadiums. 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher to recycle our Pokemon in case we end up having to discard them early or we have a bad start. 3 copies of Trainers Mail for consistency. 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Now we play 4 copies of Ultra Ball over 4 copies of Dive Ball because we want to discard energy into our discard pile. We can also discard supporters in order to use VS Seeker. So we play 4 copies of Ultra Ball. I feel like the Ultra Ball is the single-handedly best ball card we have in the game right now. And the only time you really want to play Dive Ball over Ultra Ball in a water deck is probably something like Greninja, where you don't necessarily want to discard cards and waste resources. 4 copies of VS Seeker because it is VS Seeker. Next up, we have 3 copies of Rough Seas. Now you may be asking, why are we playing Rough Seas when we have Alolan Ninetales Aqua Patch GX tag with no damage counters off of it? We play Rough Seas because we can only use that GX move once per game. So having that Rough Seas to keep ourselves to heal off a little bit of damage is really helpful. We play 1 copy of Brigette just to get set up really quickly. If we go first and we grab a Tapu Lele, we can then Brigette and get out 3 Ninetales on our bench, 3 Vulpix on our bench, or 2 Vulpix and Octillery, or 2 We play a lot of basics, so we can really abuse Brigette, and Tapu Lele lets us really take advantage of that. 1 copy of Hex Maniac. This is for the Decidueye matchup, just to make sure we get that 1 turn with items. 2 copies of Lysandre. 2 copies of Lysandre nowadays is now a must play in my opinion, because of how much stuff, just because the game kind of slowed down a little bit, so playing 2 copies of Lysandre to get those easy prizes is really helpful. 3 copies of N for draw support and consistency. 1 copy of Olympia. We play this 1 copy of Olympia just as a non-item switching card to switch into a different Vulpix in case we're under item lock, or we don't have enough support to play. Olympia is always helpful because we can always VS Seeker for it and switch our Pokemon and heal off that little bit of damage. 3 copies of Professor Sycamore. Now I don't play 4 because I wanted to find room for other stuff in the deck, and since we don't really want to waste a whole lot of resources that we can't necessarily control over. With things like Ultra Ball, we can control it. We discard Professor Sycamore, we have to discard a whole hand. So 3 copies of Professor Sycamore for draw support. 3 copies of Choice Band, the single best item tool card we have in the game right now. Lets us do 30 more damage to our opponent's active Pokemon GX or EX. So with Ninetales, if we use Blizzard Edge, we're doing 190. Ice Blade makes it do 80. Tapu Lele does another 30. So Choice Band's a really good fit in this deck. 1 copy of Float Stone. Now we only play 1 because of Field Blower exists in the game now, so we can't necessarily fill up our deck with a lot of Float Stones. We're using the Float Stone here for Octillery mainly, so we aren't going to preemptively play up Float Stone. We're going to have to hold it until we need it. 4 copies of Double Colorless Energy for our Alolan Ninetales and our Tapu Lele, and then 8 copies of Basic Water Energy. Now that's the deck, guys. I'm going to show you guys something really quick up here on the screen. There goes the client. And now we have this little graphic I made right here for you guys. This is a little cheat sheet I made of Alolan Ninetales. The pros of this deck is you have strong consistent damage with things like there's strong consistent damage with attacks like Ice Blade. 50 damage is nothing to laugh about. You can also snipe things off the bench, so that strong consistent damage is really nice. We have no 2 easy prize bench sitters in our deck. That's why I like to play this version over like a water box version. A water box version will often have things like 2 Shamans and a Mana Feast sitting on your bench, which are just begging to be Lysandre into your active and to be 2 prizes. So by taking those cards out of our deck for other cards, we take away those easy 2 prize bench sitters out of our deck, so our opponent has to take hard knockouts or take 1 prize knockouts. And then also the last pro, its Steel weakness is a really good weakness to have. Like I said, Mega Scizor, although it looks like it could make a comeback, is not as played as much, and same thing with Solgaleo. And Solgaleo will just one-shot you anyway, so we are just not going to worry about Solgaleo. Plus Solgaleo is a little slow to set up, so we will have a good matchup in that case. The cons of this deck, you will struggle against item lock. Now we do play cards to help circumvent that with things like Hex Maniac, but that's only 1 turn. So you're going to have to prioritize that Violet Plume in order to get the item lock off so that you can start swinging. We have no explosive draw. Since we're not playing Shaman, we don't have that explosive draw, which is kind of the trade-off we made by not playing Shaman to circumvent that 2 prize bench sitting. So no explosive draws, really nice, really hard drawback. And then also we have limited recovery. Our only recovery card in this deck is Rescue Stretcher. So if you have a bad hand early and you have to discard the whole thing with the Sycamore, you're gonna have a bad time. So that is overall the deck, guys. The deck list will be in the description, and we are gonna get into some games here shortly. I'm gonna have to make a quick cut because I overslept and I had to go to work, so I just recorded this part earlier in the day. I'll record the rest of it when I come back for work. So I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Although for you guys it'll be like 2 seconds. For me it'll be like 4 hours. So peace out. Actually not peace out. Be back. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get some games in with the Alolan Ninetales deck. See if we can get some good games in here with this deck. And showcase it. Alright, so we're against Fighting Colorless Psychic. Maybe some kind of Lycanroc deck with Garbodor. Our opponent is choosing to go first. And we start with Alolan Vulpix, which is a pretty good start. And we can even Ultra Ball for a Tapu Lele. And then use Tapu Lele to grab Brigette. Okay, so we're against Passimian. This should be an interesting matchup. We're not weak to them. And we're gonna be taking one prize. It's gonna be a one prize game we're gonna take 6 prizes from them the hard way. But if he puts any Mews on his bench, we should be able to take those off pretty easily. We cannot bench. Okay, we can't attach to our active because it's gonna go down on our opponent's next turn. So we're probably gonna hold any energy that we get. This hand is pretty atrocious. We're definitely gonna have to play an N. So we play 2 puzzles to get back another Nest Ball and an N. Interesting that he's not playing Skyfield, that he's choosing to play Brooklet Hill, which I do see the appeal in this. We're gonna go ahead and Field Blower off his Stadium and his tool card. That's a pretty good top deck. Bench the Remoraid, and then we're just gonna go ahead here and end. Try to get a Tapu Lele and Ultra Ball or something like that. We do find the Ultra Ball. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball, discard a Remoraid and a Hex Maniac, and go ahead and grab our top. Okay, what's prize? So we have 1 Remoraid prized, 1 Vulpix prized, 2 Vulpix prized, and 1 Vulpix. 1 Vulpix prized. Looks like 1 VS Seeker, 1 Rough Seas, 1 Professor Sycamore, and I think 1 N is prized as well. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Tapu Lele. This does not change our game plan that much. Go ahead and Tapu Lele and grab our Brigette for next turn. We can't play it this turn because we played an N. So it looks like we're going to let our Alolan Vulpix go down. Oh no, but we can Beacon though. Grab ourselves our Octillery and the Vulpix for next turn. Okay, I was supposed to say, did the game bug? It used to just do it both in one time instead of doing it there was a patch earlier this week, so before the patch, you used to just bring them both out to your hand like at once instead of doing it one at a time. So I was like, is the game bugged? Because I knew I could click both. Looks like he's going to take out our Remoraid. Oh, we discarded the other one, so it does not look like we'll be getting the Octillery draw this turn. He's going to play the... grabs an N though. He's going to end our Lysandre AOR. Looks like he's going to take off our Remoraid. Oh no, he's going to bring out Tapu Lele. Very strange considering that he knows that we have the Octillery in hand. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and evolve our Octillery. Play down our Vulpix. I don't really want to Brigette anymore since we have 2 Vulpix on the bench. Let's go ahead and put the Choice Band here, and we're gonna risk it for the biscuit and try to hit a double Colorless off of this N. We do hit the double Colorless. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and hear double Colorless energy onto the there. Let's play a Dive Ball. Go our health and grab ourselves an Alolan Ninetales. Evolve right into it. Let's go ahead and make both of our. Let's go ahead and make our Aqua Patches live by discarding both those energies. Grab another Alolan Ninetales. Oh, but we benched that one this turn. That's right. Oops. Oh well. We can go ahead here and do that. Let's just go ahead and knock out this Mew. Oh, it's on EX. That's right. Oops. Damn it. I'm so used to playing against EXs and GXs, I forgot that Mew's not an EX. So he's going to be taking the knockout here on our Tapu Lele. Next, so we have to draw another double Colorless to stay in the game. Opponent ends us. We don't really get anything good off this N here. Go ahead and takes the knockout on our. I think our best strategy is to put this Ninetales in the active. Okay, we hit the double Colorless. That is amazing. Let's go ahead and Trainers Mail. Maybe we get something cool off there. We get an Aqua Patch. That works. We're gonna play this Aqua Patch. Attach to this Vulpix here. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball. The Choice Band's really not gonna come into play. I don't think this game. Let's get rid of the Olympia too. Grab another Ninetales. And then, like I said, we're going to hold the float, so we're never going to play it preemptively. We're always going to play it reactively. Because if he does strand our... Ooh. That's fine, though. We're just going to go ahead and take out this Mew. We're never going to use it. Just throw it down carelessly. We're going to wait for that Lysandre play. Even if he does Lysandre it out, he's probably going to take it out anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it up. Leave it there on the bench. Ooh, that's clutch. Ooh, that's clutch. How much damage is it gonna do now? It's gonna be doing 30, 60, 90, 120, 130, 160. How many Mews have we gotten rid of? Just two. This will be the second Mew. He's gonna play a puzzle here. He's gonna play a second one. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Can't really tell if he's playing the second puzzle. He is playing the second puzzle. Okay. So it gets another double Colorless and the Mew back. This is okay. Now we're gonna play the Sudowoodo. For sure. We're gonna. Oh. Ah. Oh. Okay. That's a pretty clutch idea. Never thought of it that way. Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna go ahead here and attach the Float Stone because we're gonna Sycamore anyway. I kind of want to get some more energy in our hand. Maybe another Aqua Patch. We don't hit the Aqua Patch, but we do have this. The Rough Seas will come in handy. I really want to hit a Sudowoodo so we can slow him down a lot. Let's just go ahead and take out that Mew though. Get rid of a Choice Band. We kind of have to slow down with the digging though, because we are getting pretty low in our deck. That is the worst thing he can possibly do right now. is play down that double Colorless and make us discard our special energy. Unfortunately, we don't play any energy removal in this deck, so we kind of we're gonna lose our third double Colorless here. So we are going to be relying on a water energies. Oh, this is interesting. I never thought of using Passimian and Drampa together, but I guess it makes sense. I see the idea here. It's pretty good. He's gonna Lysandre us. He's gonna go ahead and why would you do that? Okay, so let's go ahead and Rough Seas again. We can evolve this Vulpix up into a Alolan Ninetales. Go ahead and do that. Is there anything we can VS Seeker for? Passimian does not have free retreat, but Mew does. We can go ahead here and Lysandre out one of those Passimians. I'm willing to bet he doesn't play anything other than double Colorless, so we can maybe make him waste double Colorless here to retreat this Passimian. Well, let's see what our opponent does here. Oh my god. Oh, he had the energy. Is he gonna retreat or is he just gonna attack with it? 30, 60, 90. He's only gonna be doing 90 if he attacks with that. So, oh, he's gonna do 100. He's gonna go ahead here and Sycamore. We need to save our GX move for that Drampa. We can't ignore though that that bursting balloon. Let's just go ahead and take that knockout on that Mew. And ignore that bursting balloon. Please is delinquent. Well, let's go ahead and discard Brigette. Choice Band. Choice Band would be helpful against that Drampa, but we're gonna have to use our GX move to take care of it. So let's go ahead and discard that. And how much energies are in the discard pile? Just one water energy. Let's go ahead and discard another water energy. So he's gonna be doing 100 to us again, which is gonna put the 170. We Rough Seas 140, so we have to take out a knockout here. On Passimian. Go ahead and heal up our Ninetales a little bit. Trainers Mail. Ooh, VS Seeker. I will take that. Let's go ahead here and charge up another Ninetales this way. Let's go ahead and Octillery, see if we can get anything good off of this draw. Oh, that was not good. I got an idea. Let's go ahead. Bring out this Lysandre. And then let's go ahead and Ice Path onto this Drampa. This lets us take the knockdown at next turn. And then after this, we only have to deal with Passimians. By doing this way, we fully heal our Ninetales. Well, also, we don't really care about the Berserk as much. I mean, the Berserk attack as much because none of his Pokemon have none of his bench Pokemon have any damage on it. So we play around the Berserk that way, while also making him have to attack into us and not really accomplish anything. And then we can take the knockout on the Drampa, and then we can fight one of the Passimians. We have only used 3 3 VS Seekers? 2 VS Seekers? 1 VS Seeker. We have used... Or is it? Oh, we used all 4 of our VS Seekers now. Okay, so we can't do any more Lysandre cheeky plays. But we still take the knockout, though, on the Drampa. With Ice Blade. And he is gonna delinquent us again. Let's go ahead and keep 1 N and discard the rest. That way we can stay in the game. We're pretty much going to fight him with what's on our board. If we draw into an Aqua Patch, we're good. Rescue Stretcher. I don't really think that's going to do us anything this match. I don't want to Octillery, because we're going to deck ourselves out pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and take that out, take our 2 prizes. We get a Water Energy, which is nice, so we can win next turn if he doesn't knock it. He's gonna knock this out though. That will make him do 120, which is enough to knock out this Ninetales. But we have this Ninetales on our bench, ready to go. All I gotta do is drop this Water Energy onto our Ninetales, and we win. Let's hit our opponent with the Well Played. And then Blizzard Edge for the knockout. So Passimian and Drampa, that's an interesting idea. With the Brooklet Hill, I kind of like it. But I'm not sure if it's enough to push Passimian up into like even like the tier 2 range. I still think it's in the tier 3/budget range. Maybe after rotation, I think Passimian would probably get a little bit better. Because the deck will slow down a little bit. Also, Passimian will be really good against Umbreon and the other Dark types that come out. Especially that Darkrai GX that we're getting in Burning Shadows. We're going into Fairy deck. It appears, look at his typing. Oh god, I'm so sorry guys, I'm tired as hell. Let's see what we get here. We don't get a basic. If this is Mega Gardevoir, we're kind of in trouble if we don't get set up quickly. Let's go ahead and give our opponent a mulligan. We are going first though, so there's a possibility we can end him out of all these extra mulligans we're gonna give him. Oh my god! Our TCGO RNG. Oh my god! TCGO! Fix your RNG! Really? You couldn't give me a Ultra Ball? Now let's watch our opponent draw like 20 cards. Okay, it's 3, but still. Cutiefly? What is this? Never trust the active. Let's just go ahead and end. Oh fuck. We can't even attack. We're just gonna have to pass. Deancey. Okay, that has to be the active. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I have no clue what this guy's playing. Professor Birch gets the heads. He's gonna put a Fighting Fairy Belt on his Deancey. Let's go ahead and bench a Sudowoodo just so we don't lose. We're gonna hold our Field Blower just in case. Oops, I should have grabbed. Oh well. Just in case he plays a Stadium, we don't want to waste our Field Blower because we only play one. I would really like to find room for 2. So he's not gonna be able to retreat out of this yet. Top decking double colors here would be clutch. Pokemon Fan Club. Oh boy. But you can't bench that other one, which is nice. So we're gonna go ahead and evolve up into this Ninetales, Remoraid, Vulpix. Go ahead here and drop an energy. And pass. I don't really see a point in hexing. I don't think he can get down to low enough cards where we could deny him a draw from my Rangaroo. Sorry guys. Trying to adjust and stay awake here. Sorry if the mic is crackling. Or me moving it back and forth on the boom arm. He fails the Birch. Gets a Rabambi. He's gonna retreat into the Diancie. He's only gonna be able to do 60 damage though, which means we just don't play the stadium. Hopefully we draw some kind of energy here, so we can start swinging ourselves. It's like it's one card off the Rangaroo. No energy, but we do have an Octillery. Go ahead and play this. Field Blower off his Fighting Fury Belt. We're just trying to draw for energy here. Ultra Ball for a Tapu, and then we can play N off this Tapu, hopefully hit energy. Go ahead and take ourselves an N here. Let's go ahead and play this N here. We need to hit energy real quick. We do hit the energy, which is awesome. What set does this come out of? That's Fate's Collide. Only gonna be doing 50 because of that Diancie's ability. But if he hits us again for our 60, it's 110 and 130. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's dirty! Oh. Ugh. That's not fun. Sushi King. Really? And another Fighting Fury Belt. Ugh. So if we move, that's gonna make it to go to 110. That's not enough. We can take a knock on the Cutiefly, or we're gonna go down next turn. We do have Rescue Stretcher available to us. Oh, we need the Ultra Ball though. Discard both of these. Grab ourselves another Alolan Vulpix, a Ninetales I mean, to evolve our Alolan Vulpix on the bench. How much damage does he reduce it by? 30, so we'd only be doing 160. I mean, Trainers Mail, so we get our Choice Band. We do. How much damage could we do with Tapu Lele? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 130, 100. Not enough. We're gonna have to sacrifice. We're not gonna sacrifice it actually. Go ahead and bring out this one. Attach a Choice Band. Abyssal Hand real quick. We don't really get anything good off of that one. But we're gonna have to take a knockout where we can. Let's go ahead and take a knockout at Cutiefly. What? Oh my god. Okay, this Diancie needs to die in a fire. Oh my god. What is this? Why does this deck exist? Why? What is this? How does these kind of decks still work? Sushi King. Ugh. I guess we're gonna draw one card. I need a Lysandre. You're not a Lysandre. Yeah. I don't. This is like too much math. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know why I'm Sycamoring. Do one Aqua Patch. Let's just do this. We need to try to stay alive. We need to hit. We can knock this thing out next turn actually. We'll be doing 190 plus 80. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh my god. So next turn we're gonna have to retreat our active Alolan Ninetales, grab out the damaged one, and then use Blizzard Edge to knock out that Diancie. And then he brings out that Ranguru and knocks out our Ninetales, but we have the other one on the bench ready to go. Oh no! Our plan has been ruined! Oh fuck. Let's go ahead and give up the Octillery, I guess. Oh. This is what I wanted to see. 1, 2. 2 Aqua Patches. Retreat. Actually, let's go ahead and Bissell Hand first. That is not fun. Okay. You know what? Get your Deancey out of here. I'm tired of that shit. Get out of here. No, 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 no. No, we're not getting rid of the double colors. We're getting rid of the 2 water energy. Oh my god. How much damage is a Remoraid going to be doing? 60. 100. 110. No. No. No, you don't. No, you don't. Not today. Not today. Not today. Oh my god, stop playing Shauna. Really? Well, he just lowered his damage too. And a Lysandre? Go ahead and grab this Dive Ball. Grab our Ninetales here. We're gonna go ahead and play an end because I don't really want to Sycamore away our last double Colorless energy. I want to conserve it, so let's go ahead here and end ourselves. We're given 1 card, but we might be able to get out of the situation this way. Ooh, Aqua Patch. Unfortunately, I think that's our last one. Yes, this is our last one. Go ahead and attach it to this Ninetales here. Get it ready to go. Draw 2 cards off the Octillery. Take out this and put some damage on this Oranguru. Has he just not drawn the Crushing Hammers this whole time? What's he gonna grab? Oh, he didn't grab Shauna. This guy's in for the long game. Fairy Garden. Okay. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. He's doing extra damage now because of the Deancey. No! Stop hammering me! Wait, how much damage this guy can be doing? 110, 120. Not quite enough. I think we might lose by deck out. So this thing has 190 HP. Oh wow, we're not gonna be able to knock this thing out. We need a Lysandre, which we don't have access to yet. still have a lot of VS Seekers left, so we can maybe get something cheeky going later, but this should do a good chunk of damage. We can at least we can't even damage this enough. We play 8 water energies. How many are in our discard? We only have 2 more water energies in the deck. I'm not even sure if one's prized. We just haven't drawn a Lysandre either. We need to try. We've been needing to try to take these Rabambes, but we haven't been able to get rid of them. Because we haven't been able to get them out of the in the active where I can kill them. There goes our Alolan Vulpix. Let's go ahead and bring out Tapu Lele out. There's a Lysandre. Oh my god. I should have attached the water energy on top of Lele. This is so annoying. Oh my god. Sushi King, could you stop? Could you stop, please? Oh god. If we do 160 to this, it's not even enough, even if we hex him. We have to manually retreat. Where's Lysandre? There we go, there's another Lysandre. We can at least try and make it so we can actually do damage him. But this opens up a bench space now that he didn't have, so maybe he has something in his hand that he's been holding back. That's gonna scare me. Why are you smiling? Oh, because I have 1 card left. That's it, we done. Oh my god. Alright guys, I gotta make a cut here and do some stuff. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm still recovering from that massive salt overload. That is one of those decks you just do not think of. Diancie Rabambi. Who thinks of that crap? Alright, so we're getting 1 Psychic Colors, so probably Mega Mewtwo. Maybe some kind of Garbodor variation, maybe Lunala. We'll have to wait and see. If it is a Garbodor deck, if this guy is playing Garbodor, we're kind of in trouble. Just because we play so many items, but we can play around it a little bit. It just depends. We just have to resource manage a lot more efficiently. We have to make sure we do not get the 10 items. Or try not to get it 10 items. We start off with Remoraid, which is a less than optimal start. I'm going to hold this Sudowoodo back, just in case he does get cheeky here. So it is Mewtwo. So we're gonna go ahead and play down this Vulpix here. I think we leave the Remoraid up. We're gonna hold the Dive Ball and the Ultra Ball back, because if he is playing Garbodor, that's 2 items that we can hold in our hand. Plus next turn we can actually do some other cheeky stuff. We are going to bench the Sudowoodo though, just to prevent him from playing one less Shaman or one less Hoopa. Stop some shenanigans going on. That way he can only bench 2. That way if he does Hoopa, he can only bench 2 Mewtwo's and 2 Mewtwo's instead of 3 Mewtwo's and a Shaman. Make our opponent play around a little bit. Goes for the Shatter Shot. We do get another Alolan Vulpix, so we're gonna go ahead here, retreat out our Remoraid, bring out this Vulpix, Dive Ball for. Okay, we got to figure out our prizes real quick. So we have all our Vulpixes, we have all our Ninetales, we have our Tapu Lele, so we have all of our Pokemon available to us. We have 1 Aqua Patch prize. I think we played 2 Field Blowers. I can't remember. Let's see if this all seems right. 1 via Seeker prize, 2 Rough Seas. Okay, so we only play 1 Field Blower, so it's 2 Sycamores, right? Yeah, 2 Sycamores. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Ninetales here. Evolve right into it. Unfortunately, we cannot attach energy because we had to use our water energy to retreat. So we will Hard Evolve, use our Remoraid here. Let's go ahead here in Abyssal Hand. We do have double Colorless energy for next turn. I don't really feel comfortable discarding 2 Alolan Vulpixes, so we're just gonna pass. My hope here is that our opponent plays an N. Our opponent didn't really do anything last turn, so I don't want to play an N either. So let's see what our opponent does here. He's gonna play a Trainer's Mail. And hopefully if he grabs an N here, I'm fine with that. Our hand's not the greatest. Losing double colors will suck. He instead goes for a Lily, which he can't even play unless he dumps his whole hand right here. Maybe he was looking for an Ultra Ball. Looks like he's just going to attach energy to Mewtwo. Shatter Shot will be doing 60 damage to us this turn. So if he does 60, that's 120. We do 50 to him. 50 and 60, that's one. No, not quite enough. Oh, we can't really get really cheap dunk. So there's the Ultra Ball. Let's see what he discards here. Discards an N and a Mega Turbo. Okay. Not sure why you would discard the Mega Turbo here. Maybe he doesn't think the Mega is going to really come into effect here. He does grab an Eevee, so he's playing some kind of Espeon variation here. That Eevee, though, is not going to really come into effect. Shrine of Memories, that does help him out a little bit if he does get the Mega out. We may just start dumping our hand here and try to dig for that Field Blower to make sure he can't get that Spirit Link off. Shatter Shots us for 60. So we get another Ultra Ball here. I feel like we should discard this Vulpix and this Ultra Ball here. Grab ourselves a... we could actually grab ourselves a Tapu Lele to grab Hex. So let's do that. Grabbing this Hex makes so he can't evolve that Eevee off of the Energy Evolution ability. Means he has to manually evolve it. Yes, we like to search our deck for our supporter card. We're going to go ahead and grab that Hex Maniac to play it after we Octillery. If we play it before we Octillery, we can't use Octillery's effect, so we're going to hold it. Go ahead and attach this DCE here. Abyssal Hand for 2. We don't really get anything good off of that, but we're just going to go ahead here and Hex. And start wailing away at this Mewtwo. Now he is going to do another 60 with Shatter Shot, which means we can then use our Ice Path GX to take a knockout on this Mewtwo. I know it seems a little early to do that, but I feel like if we get rid of 2 or 3 of his energy, that's a lot of energy he's wasted. And also, he has 1 Mega Turbo in the discard pile. A lot of Mega Mewtwo decks will play somewhere between 2 and 3. Not a whole lot of people are playing 4 anymore, so I feel like this is a good use of our GX move to take out the damage, take out that Mewtwo EX right there, while also fully healing our Ninetales back to full health. So he's going to go ahead and attach a double Colorless energy here. He's going to be able to use damage change to swap the damage, which he shouldn't do. He's going to right evolve to Mega Mewtwo and end his own turn. So this prevents us from taking the knockout here. The Choice Band let us do 80. We really need to draw a Field Blower or a Rough Seas. So let's go ahead here and attach here. Attach here. We can't be a Seeker for anything. We could bridge it, but that doesn't really accomplish much. Let's go ahead and drop down this Vulpix just so we can draw one extra card. Maybe we can evolve into a next turn. We do get... This is strange. So if we damage change him, if he Psychic Infidelities next turn, that's gonna be doing 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So he can knock us out that way. If we Ice Path now, we fully heal our Vulpix, making him go up to 110. Then he damage changes us, putting us at 110. I think we just Lysandre out the Eevee, the Espeon, and go from here. Because then he has to attach energy here, retreat. Or he has to attach energy and use Psychic, so we're really kind of dead drawing here. We haven't drawn a Sycamore, we haven't really drawn anything useful. Looks like he's going to attach a retreat. That I feel like is probably the best move here. Relying on a 50-50 is probably not the best idea. He's going to retreat and knock out our Ninetales. Mega Mewtwo. This is going to be a really tricky matchup. We really need to get rid of that Shrine of Memories. Unfortunately, we don't play any energy denial, so finding ways to get... so we get this off. That's good. Go ahead and use it. We can discard the Brigette to grab another Alolan Ninetales. I think we had two 1vs Seeker prized, I think. So let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and Ultra Ball for a Ninetales. Have another attacker on standby. Kind of feel like we need to dig a little bit harder, so let's just go ahead and attach this Float Stone, possibly wasting it if he does have something like Field Blower available to him. We can drop, wait, hang on. We'll be doing 20, 40, 60, 80. Can we knock this out? He has 160 health, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. 140, no, we have no way of knocking this out. Wait, we can if we get a Choice Band. So let's just go ahead and dig. Find that Choice Band. No, that's not a Choice Band. Ooh, but we get Trainers Mail though. Choice Band, Choice Band, Choice Band, Choice Band. No Choice Band. Well, we do get a Rescue Stretcher, so we can reuse that Tapu Lele. Do we have any water energy in our discard pile? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and Aqua Patch here to this Ninetales on our bench. He can't damage change us. Psychic Infidelity's been doing 36. He's been doing 7 times 3. That's 270. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Now playing energy now really sucks. We can't even do anything cute with Rescue Stretcher right now. We can't Lysandre or anything, so let's just go ahead and Energy Drive. He can't damage change, so he has a Psychic Infidelity. Worst case scenario, we have to draw some kind of energy next turn and attach it to this Ninetales on our bench. Hopefully he doesn't have a Shrine of Memories in hand. He's going to attach a Psychic Energy to his Espeon. Probably realizing that this Mega Mewtwo is going to go down pretty soon. If he does take the knock on this Tapu Lele and becomes several times better now, put him down to 2 cards while giving us full 6. He's taking it on Tapu Lele, which I believe is the right move. Let's go ahead and put the Octillery in the active since it still has the Float Stone in case we draw an Aqua Patch. We're in a tough spot here, but I don't think it's unwinnable. Let's Trainers Mail first so we can get that Aqua Patch. We do get the Aqua Patch, and we have the Choice Band too. Well, we had the option, but we need the energy. So let's go ahead and Aqua Patch here. Drop that onto our... do we want a Rescue Stretcher? I think we hold the Rescue Stretcher. There's just a lot more better options in our deck without using the Rescue Stretcher. This will put him down to 2. We can't attach. We don't want to attach double colors though. We do not want to do that. So let's go ahead and retreat into our Ninetales here. Do we want to Rough Seas first? No, we don't. So let's just go ahead, yes, and just hit the Mewtwo, taking the knockout. We get a Rough Seas and an Aqua Patch, both which are welcomed. He's going to end us in return. All is well that ends well. He's probably trying. His hand was probably dead, and he wants to try to lower our hand count as well. He's going to Side Beam us and confuse us. Let's go ahead and heal off that confusion damage. We could Rescue Stretcher here. What will we grab here? I don't think we want to put anything into our hand. We still have 2 Vulpixes in our deck. One Vulpix in our deck. Okay, so we definitely want a Rescue Stretcher. I think putting the Vulpix directly in our hand here is a better move, just so we can get that guaranteed evolve next turn. Let's go ahead here and evolve here. We don't need to attach the Choice Band because we are going to be taking the knockout here. We do get a DS Seeker, which is nice. We miss the confusion flip, which does suck. But so we know that's his second double colorless. He's attached. He has 1 in the discard pile. So he had the third one. He's gonna be doing 110. He's gonna be doing 60 plus 90. That's it doesn't go for that. 150. Okay. So the nice thing we can do here is we can heal up. Go ahead and attach here. Drop this here. And we're going to take... do we want a VS Seeker? Right now I feel like this is more the immediate threat, so let's go ahead and... yes, we get the Ice Path. We get the knockout, and we get to pull out 2 prizes. How many Aqua Patches do we have left? We have 2 Aqua Patches left, so we can draw them. If we get the Aqua Patch, we can win right here, actually. If VS Seeker's trying to end, we're kind of in trouble, because we kind of need the cards in hand that we have. But he's going to grab a Lily. He has not dug through his deck very hard at all. I'm starting to wonder if he's playing an optimized list or not, or maybe he's experimenting. But I'm not sure what he's doing here. Is he gonna manually evolve into Mega Mewtwo? Plays down the Shrine. I'm pretty sure playing that Shrine right there was a mistake, because we can do this now. He's me doing 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. Do we play any energy denial? We don't play any energy denial. Wow, that might be game. We might have screwed up with that. Because we can only do 190. We can't even knock this out. We don't even play Kukui in this deck. Fuck. Well played. We don't have way out. We don't play Enhanced Hammer. We don't play Team Flagrant. So this is the most we can do. He's gonna Psychic Infidelity us this turn. Oh wait, we never mind. We discard energy. What am I thinking? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. He's still short. He's still short. I forgot we had to discard energy because of our attack. Well, he's gonna Lysandre us. Ah. He had the Lysandre though. Okay, never mind. Okay, if he didn't have that Lysandre there, we probably would have won. Alright guys, so that's the deck. Let's go back over here to the screen. So overall, changes I would make to this deck, you could definitely drop the Sudowoodo for a second Tapu Lele if you have one. I would definitely try to find room for an E-Hammer or a Team Flagrant or some kind of energy removal, as you guys saw that would have came in handy in that last match. As far as what I would drop for that, there's not a whole lot I could really cut room for, I don't think. This deck does struggle for space because this list is built for maximum consistency versus maximum versatility. The only tech card we have in here really is Sudowoodo. So I would say, guys, if you're going to build this deck, build it like this, try it out, play a lot of games with it, and then find the cards that you find least helpful. I definitely think the contenders for being cut right now would probably be Brigette and Olympia, as well as Sudowoodo. But your mileage may vary. This has been my deck profile of Alolan Ninetales, guys. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. Tapu Lele, so we can pull some cheeky things off of Lily. Plus, it's a good draw supporter that doesn't require us to discard anything. 2 copies of Lysandre.